Ever wondered if your logo design or LLC formation costs change just because you live in a different country? It's a fair question, especially with global platforms like Tailor Brands. You're looking to launch a business, you need branding, maybe a website, and you want to know what you're actually going to pay, whether you're in London, New York, or Mumbai. Welcome to the breakdown of Tailor Brands' international pricing. The short answer, and the most important thing to understand, is that Tailor Brands generally uses a US dollar-based pricing model for their main subscription packages. This means when you look at their logo and branding plans, basic, standard, and premium, the prices you see are set in US dollars. For example, a monthly cost of a certain dollar amount is the base price regardless of where you are in the world. So if you're in the UK, India, or Australia, you'll be charged the equivalent of that US dollar price in your local currency. The actual cost to you will fluctuate daily based on the current exchange rate. A strong US dollar means you pay more in your local currency. A weaker one means you pay less. Now, where things get more complex is with their LLC formation services. This is a specific service aimed at forming a limited liability company, which is a legal entity primarily used in the United States. If you're using Tailor Brands to form an LLC, the core service fee, which has tiers like Light, Essential, and Elite, is set in US dollars. However, all LLC formation requires a mandatory state fee, and that fee is always specific to the US state you choose. Since this service is state-bound and involves US legal filings, it's not typically offered to form companies in countries like the UK or Canada. The product itself is tailored for the US market. When you're dealing with international transactions on any platform, you might encounter a few hidden factors. First, your bank or credit card provider may charge a small foreign transaction fee for converting the US dollar price into your local currency. That's an extra cost to watch out for. Second, in some countries, local sales tax or VAT might be added on top of the listed price at the checkout, depending on local tax laws. Tailor Brands will often calculate and display this addition right before payment. In summary, for logo design and general branding subscriptions, the base price is global and set in US dollars. Your final local price depends on the daily currency exchange rate plus any bank fees or local taxes. For LLC formation, the service is geographically specific to the US, and the pricing is in US dollars plus US state fees. So, the next time you visit the Tailor Brands site from anywhere in the world, remember you're seeing that US dollar anchor price. A quick check of the current exchange rate and a mental note of potential bank fees will give you a very accurate picture of your true local cost. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.